Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Tipping Stars podcast. We're finally here. We're finally all here.
Did it.
What the? We have the full group with us finally, since episode 6 was the last time the entire group was here. We also have a special guest with us. We have the Switch King, the famous YouTuber, the YouTube Shorts connoisseur, and newly named fidget spinner philanthropist, MonadoMax, right here.
Me! Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
There he is. After like 8 months of wanting to be on the podcast, it's finally happening.
Yeah, I was supposed to be at the Too Many Games episode, and then I was like, it's like 8 o'clock, and I was waiting on you guys. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not doing it anymore.
I hate these
back to
guys
my
now.
hotel room.
I hate them so much.
8 months in the works, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're still spinning.
Yeah, he's spinning right now. Also, I'd like to say that this is our first episode where we have a Spotify channel, whatever it's called. I don't know Spotify. I don't know what his account,
I hate
show,
Spotify.
podcast. Yeah. So I'll be the host for today's episode. We're talking about the last Nintendo Direct that happened 3 days ago. I'm gonna start with our introductions. I'm Jay Matthew. You know me, and you know everyone else, but we got who else with us? Your audio's cutting out. You gotta like do it again. Dude.
I'm Jacktivision,
Yeah.
and I just bought a 5.
Oh, what?
A PS5.
Yeah. Wow. Look at him.
Did you not hear that?
Nope.
It cut out.
You gotta just speak, man. Just speak.
What a fun podcast about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you just bought a PS5. That's a hefty hefty purchase.
Hefty.
And we got who else on here? He might be in a chair spinning right now. Who knows?
It's Nin Dude, and I've been spinning for the past 5.5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, no, you haven't. But yes, you have.
I haven't? How long has it been? Are you timing?
Like I can see. Anyway.
I'm getting sick just looking at him. Like
You're sick just doing this.
Can you
I'm getting
stop? Enough. I've had enough with the spinning. Okay, this is tomfoolery. I will not stand for it.
jiggery.
And we got who else in here?
I'm Nintendo James.
And what time is it?
Not been spinning. What?
And what time is it?
Time is it? It is currently almost 2:20 in the AM.
Woo!
Props to staying up.
Yeah. Hey, dedication right there. Although I don't think it's too off your sleep schedule, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, that's not now.
And then, final person who actually since has returned to his dead, ancient, unrespectable YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm Nathan09, and that's it.
You have a YouTube video that came out.
I have a YouTube video out. We'll talk about that later.
Not 10 years ago.
When we get to the end. But not 10 years ago.
Yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get right into it. Starting with one of the biggest parts of the Direct, one of the coolest parts of the Direct, and also, I guess this other part of it, this subject wasn't in the Direct, but also kind of a interesting part. But we have the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer. New trailer dropped. We also found out that Nintendo's pricing it at $70, which is kind of interesting. I think it makes more sense for these first-party PlayStation games, to be $70, because they're actually seem like $70 worth experiences, like God of War Ragnarok. But personally, I think it's just weird for Nintendo to start doing $70 games now, especially when the Switch hardware is not worthy of $70 games, and I don't know, the Switch console price tag hasn't even gone down over all these years. Why raise the price of the games? I don't know. I think the trailer looks cool, but there'll be more people on here who have more to say about it because I haven't played the first game, so it's hard for me to just be like, I know it looks cool. I know it looks like it's gonna be a good game, but I, of course, didn't really understand a lot of the things going on. Of course.
You said you haven't played the first game?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Didn't play.
You haven't played Breath of the Wild?
I've started. I didn't ever got too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go to Jack. What are your thoughts?
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I watched the direct.
Did you play it, the first one?
I've played a decent bit of it. I think I don't know how far I've gotten it. I've restarted the game a bunch of different times to try to, like, beat it, and I never do. But, like, I don't know. Even, like, I will also preface by saying, like, I watched the direct, and I was not very satisfied with it, I should say. And, which is, I know it's a hot take. Hear me out. But I just think,
Let him cook.
I think, I mean, to end the direct off with Tears of the Kingdom was a choice that I think wasn't best. It was a game that we had already had a release date for. Am I right about that? They already announced a date for it, and they showed a decent bit previous trailers. But I think, like, having another trailer at the end of the direct seems a bit weird. I think if you started,
Yeah, especially like since like the last direct, it was also the last thing that they showed as well.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they had more to show the last. They were like, look at this, look at all these things that happen. Like,
If anything, they could have done Pikmin 4 and Zelda. Just switch it, you know, like
they
that
could
could've been
or they could have. I don't know. I think or like Metroid Prime 4, please, or something. Like, I mean, I was kind of hoping something brand new at the end of the direct, you know, and not to say that I'm not excited for Tears, because it's gonna be good. Like, I can't wait for it. But I really have nothing more to say. Like, it like, I guess they use that opportunity to announce the special edition and the Amiibo and stuff, which are also more expensive. And I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I probably am not gonna get it on launch. I don't think I have a desire to, like, get it immediately. I'm making a lot.
I mean, you haven't played the Breath of the Wild, so I mean, I think that makes sense.
You haven't either?
I will buy it and I will play it. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, not that I'm like, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I can wait. I think if they showed off a bunch more, like, newer stuff at the end, I think I'd be maybe a little more excited to see a trailer if it was, like, in the middle of the direct. I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
Max, what do you think?
Yeah.
So, I have a lot to say. I think the collector's edition is very disappointing. Point out that it's the same price as the collector's edition for Breath of the Wild, and if you look at the differences of what you're getting, the Tears of the Kingdom collector's edition sucks. You also can't find a pre-order for it because Nintendo only knows how to produce 2 things for some reason. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Did they actually release the pre-orders yet, or is they?
I don't know why they're doing this, but it's only been online only. GameStop has said that they're not going to do any in-store pre-orders, which is idiotic to do because the online is where the bots come in. Where, like, online is horrible. Online's great as another option, but it's great to have the option to do in-store.
Are they releasing the pre-orders for the collector box soon, or have they already?
They're already out. Yeah, they're already out.
Yeah.
They're gone. They've been gone.
Because I tried to, like, search some, but, like, it said sold out or, like, not released yet. So I didn't know if they were, like, planning on releasing it soon.
And the whole $70 thing, I think I gotta agree. I think the Switch doesn't need $70 games. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom is gonna be worth $70, but I still don't think it's justifiable to pay $70 for something that is considered, I don't like using this, but something that would be considered a last-gen console. Because if you look at the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, very rarely have there been $70 games for that system. And I know some of the $70 games that PS4 and Xbox One has is because you get the PS5 Series X version for free with it. You get both versions in the same. Like, I know that's what Call of Duty did this year, or last year. So I think it's kind of annoying to see Nintendo charge $70 when something like a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games very rarely do. And I think Nintendo, even though they say it's going to be a case by case thing, that these games are going to be $70, I think you're going to see this happen way more often. You're going to be paying $70 for the next Mario sports game. And I think the trailer looked great, though. I'm very excited. I'm very sad to see so many people in here not beating Breath of the Wild. That
Yes.
whew. Y'all brought me on to this episode, and y'all have to say this in the episode. Whew. This is like constant shots thrown at me. And I know when Xenoblade's going to be talked about, it's going to be constant shots at me once we talk about Xenoblade, because everyone's going to be like, what's Xenoblade?
Yeah. Yeah, I can back you up on Zelda, not Xenoblade. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't played a single Xenoblade game ever.
About Zelda.
What's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have played. Is the map the same as Breath of the Wild 1, with the exception of the higher
It may be similar, same map structure, but like taking place in the same place, yes. But I guess we won't know until the game's released.
I mean, like when you were watching the trailer, like the same places that you had seen in Breath of the Wild.
You can see some same places was what it looks like.
Okay.
But there's new places also. So
I just
it's gonna be like basically Majora's Mask, basically, where Majora's Mask used the same structures and all that from Ocarina.
Let me explain to you in Fortnite terms. When Fortnite flipped the map, it's gonna be like that.
Oh, so it's like when Tilted Towers
Yeah, when they had a new season, they added more.
Okay.
They added more
all right.
to
And
the
then
to the
John
map.
Wick-
You know,
John Wick fell down, and
exactly.
then
They removed Tilted Towers and put the future Tilted Towers there. You know,
All right,
it's gonna be
now
like
I'm
that.
Wild.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd ever hear Breath of the Wild compared to Fortnite.
Hey, is that why he's like gliding down in the one trailer for Tears of the Kingdom? He's like has
the
the
battle
glider.
bus.
He's jumping out of the battle bus. Oh,
Did he wait for?
Dude, that's the big
God.
reveal. That's the big boss battle.
But did he
Did he
thank the
say
bus
thank you?
driver? Do you think?
Did you thank the bus driver?
We should do a whole second part to this where we talk about did Link thank the bus driver?
Can Link clutch the 1v1 against Ganon?
everyone.
Who will get the victory royale?
No, but I think last thought is that it's really getting hard to justify Nintendo a little bit. I mean, I've been a fan for so long, and I will be for as long as I live. But when they're charging $70 for the Wild, we're adding extra elements, but it doesn't look all that much better. Why? Why? I mean, it's really hard to. I'm gonna have to drop, which they won't. So I'll just have to buy it at this point. But at least I can defend PlayStation because $70 games, no one wants to pay $70 for. But you're paying $70 for God of War Ragnarok. The game is massive, hundreds of hours. Because there's the side quests and the hidden bosses, and I assume that's probably how it works. But
wouldn't you argue that's pretty much Breath of the Wild as well? I mean, there's so much you can do.
It's
in
way
that
more
game.
high quality though.
True.
Because dare I say it, it sucks to say, but it is a graphics battle at this point. It's
yeah, because I feel like they bring the same thing on the table gameplay wise, but when it comes to quality, then yeah, sure, PlayStation. But
right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think bringing up God of War Ragnarok is a great example of what I was saying, where the PS4 version is $60 and the PS5 version is $70. I feel like the Switch version, it's not justifiable to be, like what Jay Matthews said, it's not a next-gen console, but it's a day one buy for me, even though I hate the $70 price tag.
Oh, yeah.
James?
With the trailer, I'm going to be honest, I kind of forgot all about it because it just seems like we're just seeing the same stuff over and over again now. They really don't want to show much about this game, which, I can kind of respect that there's probably a lot that they want us to just kind of discover by ourselves, but at the same time, I would like to see some more of the game. Yeah, the $70 thing is a bit not great, in my opinion. Again, like you said, the $70 for PS5 stuff is really, I feel like you're paying the extra for the technical stuff because so much more goes into all of that. But with Switch, Breath of the Wild had significant performance issues. I will be like shocked to my core if this game doesn't run horribly in places. And so the fact that you are paying that little bit extra is gonna hurt. And then also, I think Jack, you like briefly mentioned this, but like it's not gonna drop in price either. Those $70 PS5 games are eventually gonna be like affordable, and this is not, because Nintendo is so stubborn on prices that it will just stay at this price point forever.
These four games drop so much. Like
exactly.
they have
and like
dollars. Like those were once $60. That Nintendo just doesn't do that anymore. They used to have the Nintendo Selects, but they really, at this rate, there's no possible way they're gonna bring that back.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be at this price point for forever. So that it does kind of suck. And it doesn't really seem to be justifying that unless it's like packed with content. But even then, that's not gonna run the best. The weird thing in the UK is that because of like exchange rates and all that, $60 games are £50 over here. And so $70 is like £60, and that's the price point for Tears of the Kingdom over here. And I didn't realize until recently, but that's also the price point that Breath of the Wild is at. I don't know if that's been like that since launch, but for some reason that is also costs more over here.
Have they not?
At least that's in line with that, but it still sucks.
Also, before it gets too far through this, what you're talking about, I'd like to add to the part that you were talking about where it's like at least the PS5 games will go down in price. I literally saw Returnal, which came out at $70. It's a first-party PlayStation game. That was $70 at launch, and I saw on Twitter like yesterday, it's like Returnal on sale for $15 at Best Buy. I almost bought it. It's like I don't see that happening with Tears of the Kingdom ever, especially since like the Switch only has like a year or two left. It's just like in that time it just won't get to $15 or even, I don't even know.
No, I mean the games that came out of the Switch's launch are still full price. So
true.
Yeah.
They only go on sale like every once in a while too. I think Breath of the Wild is actually on sale for like $40 right now. And like that's been the first time it's been on sale for like
yeah.
If Switch games go on sale, it's usually not by much.
And it's usually at least 20 million years. Like Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah.
It's like
you'll never see like a first title or like a big title Mario game go down to like $20.
It's like Mario Kart. Mario Kart's like, guys, we're having a big sale. Instead of $60, it's $55. Fans, wait.
Yo,
I gotta pick this up.
Quick, I gotta go get the new Mario Kart. Also,
people waiting for the sale, like it's finally time to save $5. Let's go.
Yeah. People waiting till like Christmas to get the holiday deals. It's like time to save them 5 extra, nickels.
Yeah. Yeah. Nathan. Do you have any more thoughts on just like $70 price tag? And I mean, I remember you do because you're Canadian.
Yeah. Because here, the game was $90.
woo!
Because normally when you guess it's $60, we pay $80 for games normally, so it's $90, which is even better. So with taxes included, it's over like $100, which is really fun.
God.
Just move down here.
And like all of that just for you to buy it and just stare at it and put it on yourself.
Oh yeah. Just to look at it.
All that buying.
And you haven't even played Breath of the Wild, so.
Yeah. I'm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty infamous for not finishing Breath of the Wild. It's been kind of a joke. Especially with the Goldsmith, he's been at me for years to play it, to finish it.
Sit down and play it.
And I want to. I have an idea. I don't want to say too much about my idea.
No, just do it now. Just grab the copy and just.
But I'll just do it right now. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you play the game right now.
Play the game. Where is it? There it is.
There you go. He played it. There you go.
Wow.
Shout out to the Spotify listeners.
No.
Right.
He's like playing that game.
So what'd you think of the final boss?
Wow.
Great.
Amazing. Wow.
Leave a review right there.
It's a review. No, yeah. So I plan on playing finishing the game before May because from what I've seen, I kind of agree with everyone else. Like, yeah, looks good, looks kind of the same, but looks good nonetheless. And I never really thought like what Jack said about how the placement of it in the direct. I never thought about that. Like I never thought about that until he just said that. Like how, we've seen it, what we've seen from the game just it kind of looks similar. And like showing like a game we already know about with the release date we already know about at the end of the direct was kind of. I never really thought about that.
Like I get it, but I don't. Same time,
Yeah, I get it.
I get it. It's Zelda. Like you want to finish your Zelda, or like with Mario.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like it just wasn't effective this time around. In my opinion.
Yeah, well, it's like the second time in a row. It's not going to be effective the second time in a row.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have like Aonuma come out talk about it or anything. It's just like more of the same. But we were disappointed because of the price. So
yeah. All right. Before we move on to the next topic, I just want to say that this episode's gonna be so long. We're 22 minutes into this recording.
Oh, right.
Anyway.
All right. Let's try to.
No, it's okay. You can always do a long episode.
I never got a turn.
Say what?
I never got a turn.
No, I didn't say your name because you like had a lot of thoughts in between people. Like you were saying a lot of things. Like what else you had to say? What else you had to say? 'Cause it sounded like you were done. Like you said everything. But what else you had to say?
Basically just my thoughts on the direct and like the trailer. I thought the direct was pretty good for what it was. I'm mostly hyped about the Splatoon DLC release.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm bringing it back. But yeah, but the Zelda thing, yeah, I agree with the price.
You agree?
It is kind of no. So I'm kind of mixed on the price. So I feel like with the price, like just with Breath of the Wild 1, just like I feel like there hasn't been like that big of a game like on the Switch. Like I feel like Breath of the Wild game is like kind of like the biggest like game I've like ever played on the Switch ever. And so the fact that they're like kind of doing that but like expanding it more with like maybe more mechanics, more, in-game depth stuff. I mean, it's almost fair. I feel like at least. And especially like just so like when it comes to like the technical stuff, it looks beautiful. And also it kind of looks like in the trailer that we're going to probably get cutscenes too, which could be a big thing. Because like you could see like Ganon like rising up like in this like beautiful shot, and then like Link is reaching out for Zelda's hand, and so it looks more like a cutscene if anything. And
weren't they also in Breath of the Wild though?
oh wait, shit, that's right. Never mind, screw it. Screw the 70 price. I hate it. I'm against
Nintendo fanboys trying to defend Nintendo. Be like, he has cutscenes again.
Never mind.
I will say another thing.
You can take bus driver in Zelda 2 game.
So, I was not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for like more, for this launch. Like we got the Amiibo, we got the collector's edition. I thought we were getting an OLED leak. Like, wasn't there an OLED that was leaked?
That was real. They didn't say
They can
anything
still
about
announce that.
It is real because of something that the collector's edition shows is something that's on the Joy-Con of the OLED. So that leak is real. So it's probably going to be something that Nintendo announces like 1 month before the game comes out.
Because I was about to say, like, I think they did the same thing with Splatoon. They just announced it separately.
Yeah.
I'm also secretly hoping for a Pro Controller. I really hope we get a Pro Controller. That would be sick.
I wanted gold Joy-Cons, but no.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna buy an entire OLED just to get those Joy-Cons, man. They have to sell them separately, please.
All I want for another Nintendo Direct to happen a month before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, and then the very last trailer they show is Breath of the Wild 2 again, and they show the release date again, but they announced the OLED Switch, and that's how they end the Direct.
That would be fire.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little mixed on $70. Like, I feel like it's fair, but at the same time, yeah, it is kind of stupid. We are paying a little bit more for like maybe just a couple more things. And yeah, you guys all had fair points on that. So, and what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but I'm still probably gonna pay it. I'm still gonna probably get it on the first day, everything, just because I've been waiting way too long for this. I think it's been like 4 years, almost 5 years now, when it was first announced. So I've just been waiting too long for this. But
All right,
yeah.
let's move on after about a half an hour to the next topic. Metroid Prime Remastered, a game that was rumored, has been rumored for a long time now. Probably about, I don't know, maybe a year
2018.
more. Oh, 2018 was first rumored, really?
Yeah, because it started out as the trilogy was coming to the Switch, and then
I'm
started,
talking about, because I started hearing things about just the first game. Like I think that was about a year ago I first heard about that. But they announced that in the direct, and what's crazy is they shadow dropped the digital edition, which was kind of insane. I saw that and I was just like, what? This is like the polar opposite to some of Nintendo's things they usually do, because it's $40, not fully priced, got shadow dropped digitally, and the physical edition comes out in like 2 weeks, in like a week now, or 2 weeks from now. It's kind of just a weird moment. It's like a really good remaster from what I've heard. I haven't got a chance to play it yet because I'm waiting for the physical case, because that's me. But I heard it looks really good. They redid a lot of things, and yeah, it's only $40, and yeah.
Can I actually say something that you said was pretty funny? So like, on my channel, you said that like for what was it, Gears Advance or something?
Here, I can explain what I said. So I was saying that I was like, before it started, I was predicting, I was like, I think Advance Wars will come in. It's gonna be shadow dropped on today, and then the physical edition will come out in a few weeks. Is that what I said?
Yeah, and then like it ended up not happening.
Yeah.
You were like, "There's no way that they're gonna announce it like it's gonna release 3 months later," and then that's exactly what they said. And then instead, they just did it with Metroid.
Yeah.
They literally just did what you said, just with Metroid.
Yeah.
Also, finally, Wars, like really quickly thrown there. Finally, I pre-ordered that game 3 years ago, and I have not gotten anything. Like Amazon, it's sitting in my 3 years, and it's like it's coming out on December 31st, 2029. I'm like, oh, what? Like, please.
Yeah.
That final thought about that. Yeah.
All right. Metroid Prime Remastered. Jack, what do you think about that?
I'll keep. Cool. Where's 2 and 3?
Fair point. I think it might come eventually, but maybe
it'll come eventually. I think it's cool that they're re-releasing it. I think it's cool that it's not $60 like Skyward Sword HD. Cool that GameCube representation's on Switch. I think it's cool that I sold Metroid Prime and now I get to buy it for my. And yeah, cool. Yeah. It's a good idea, and they should second one on there, if please. All I ask.
So we don't have to buy it, on eBay for $1 billion, and then the Wii U shop's going away, so you can't even get it for a fair price anymore. So yeah. Nindu, what do you think?
I honestly think that this is just really cool, and I don't think as many people are appreciating it as it is right now. Because like what they used to do for all these games, they just gave it a HD port and sell it for full price, and everybody hated it. They've made it clear that they just don't like it, and now they're finally starting to do something about this. Like they're giving it a full remastered, and they're making it $40, which I think is an absolute win. They're doing the same thing for Kirby. They're giving it like a new art style, kind of a remastered almost, but it's still $60. But they're putting more to it. They're putting like the mini modes, that extra epilogue thing that they're doing, and like just making it online as well. So like that's kind of fair as well. It's $60. There's more stuff to it than the original game had, and I see this as just an absolute win for like just remakes, how they're doing it and how they're handling it now. And I can't wait. I'm gonna buy that game. I already did. I pre-ordered the physical edition.
I forgot to go to Max first because I'm not used to the order. But Max, what are your thoughts on the remaster?
So I think it's great because I'm like you, J. Matthew. I'm waiting for the physical copy, so I've not had a chance to play it yet. which has really annoyed me. I love Shadow Drop releases, but it's one of those things where it's like, it sucks to be a physical collector because I haven't had a chance to play the game or do a video on it. But the game looks amazing from the footage I've seen. It looks more like almost more of a remake with how much more work they've done graphically. It's the most work Nintendo has ever done with an HD re-release. And I'm very surprised it's not $60 considering Skyward Sword was 60 and Tropical Freeze or what Don't Kill on Tropical Freeze, is that what that one was called? $60. So I'm very surprised that this was 40. And the cover art, I just want to say the cover art looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I love it. But I'm very excited for it, and I'm with you. I wish they would have done 2 and 3. I'm hopeful that that's what they're doing, because whenever Metroid Prime 4 comes out, it's going to suck having 4 and 1 on the system, and then 2 and 3 is just out of nowhere. It's one of the reasons why I'm like so annoyed about Super Mario Galaxy 2. Why is that not on the Switch?
That's my favorite Mario game. I love that one. And so, but yeah, it's. I feel like it would suck if you're like, all right, I'm gonna play Metroid Prime 1 on the Switch. Now I'm gonna go plug in the GameCube really quick.
Wonderful.
Metroid Prime 2, and then I'm done with Metroid Prime 2. All right, gotta plug in the Wii to play Metroid Prime 3. All right, cool game. All right, gotta get the Switch back out. No, just put them all on the Switch. Even if you don't even one, just like support them and have like stick.
And if they don't do 2 and 3 on the Switch, this is one of those things that this might be a hot take. I think I would have preferred them just to port over Metroid Prime Trilogy rather than do like a full-on. I don't think remake's the right term to call Metroid Prime, but there was a lot more work done than to just call it a remastered, because the game graphically looks beautiful, runs amazing. I think I saw it's locked at 60, so that's beautiful. Yeah, so I liked it a lot. I was shocked that it was a shadow drop. I thought it was going to be something that came out like 2 months later, and I'm excited to see what this means for other GameCube games coming to the Switch, because there's a lot of rumors going around.
Absolutely. Yeah, James, what do you think? Oh, wait,
This is the coolest thing Nintendo's done in a long time. Like, honestly, just I know it's been rumored a lot, but it's still just such a out of character move for them to be like, oh, this beloved GameCube game, yeah, we like have made it like really gorgeous and running great now on this like tablet, and it looks incredible, and also you can play it like right now, and also it's not full price. Thanks, love you, bye. Like, what a non-Nintendo move for Nintendo to do. That's so cool, and I hope that's like gonna continue as like a something they do, hopefully.
Yeah.
Personally, even though like I'm not a massive Metroid guy, this was easily like the highlight of the Direct for me, because I wanted to get into Metroid Prime for so long, and I have it on GameCube, but the controls are just not good. They really suck. You can't move and aim independently of each other. It's not a good control scheme. Like, as a modern gamer, like I've never grown up playing games like that. I've always had like twin stick shooters. So now that there's dual stick controls, that's really going to be a massive thing for this. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Again, I pre-ordered the physical edition because why not? I got a really good deal on it, £29.
How?
That's just because a website was selling it on discount.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd use like Honey, or you had like some like code.
No,
it just yeah.
Sponsored.
Dude, this could have been such a nice segment to you guys revealing a sponsorship with Honey. You used Honey to get Metroid Prime Remastered cheaper.
And you can save game. Damn it! And you can buy the new Zelda. Hey, is the new Zelda too much for you? Use Honey. You could save a lot of money.
That's actually
bars.
Sponsor us, please. We will.
Zelda game too
Tired
much.
of $70 price tags? Go back to the original price tag with honey.com.
Oh my god, right there.
www./ you can buy the game, and you can get $50.
Hey, audio listeners, I think on this on like the Spotify thing, I saw that like if we get like a certain amount of like listeners per week or something like that, we can get like ad reads. I think so. That's cool. Let's get some more
Oh my
listeners.
god, we
Ooh.
get sponsorships.
Also, you can rate it on Spotify.
Maybe
Yes.
we'll get a honey ad.
If you're watching on YouTube or Spotify, go to Spotify and rate the podcast 5 stars. Anyway, Nathan,
Anyway.
hey down there, Nathan. Oh wait, unless James.
Hey.
I don't. Sorry.
I was gonna say it's really funny people comparing this to like the Skyward Sword one, where it was literally just like an up-res for full price, and then this is like people are saying it's like the new standard for remasters. I like you were saying, Max, it kind of like slips into remake territory almost. I've seen so many like side-by-side comparisons where it just looks completely different. It's like almost not even the same assets. So yeah, I'm very excited to play it.
Nathan down there. I know you've been sitting there at the bottom for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I've been trying to get like Metroid Prime on the GameCube for a bit. I found like I was listening on. I found like a couple years ago. I found a bid on eBay, and I tried to get it. Oh, Jack remembers this.
I remember this.
It was my first experience. It was the first time I ever tried to buy something on eBay ever. So it didn't go too well. I was like looking at this auction for like a whole week and was like checking in, like seeing, and I was gonna bid like last minute, but everyone was doing that, so I didn't get it. But this other listing for like just the discs, like just like it was like a disc and a bonus disc, I forget, came up, and I thought for some reason that I won. I don't know why. So I bought it, and then realized, oh, this is not the right version. So I called Jack, like freaking out, being like, hey, I don't know what to do. What do I do here?
I'm like, you bought it, man. Like it's yours. And like, did you refund it? Is that how that worked? Did you like?
Yeah, no, I had to contact the guy, being like, hey, I didn't mean to buy this. Yeah.
You're like,
And I
my
got the money
fault.
back.
And like, what
fault.
if no? What if he says no? I'm like, he'll say yes.
What a piece of yeah, but yeah. So yeah, I've been trying to find the game. Actually, fun fact, I found it. I went to like a pawn. This is pawn shop like close by that I gotten games at before, and I found it there, but I didn't buy it because I was like, I don't know how much money I should spend right now, because it was like before the summer. I had a job at a summer camp this summer, so I just like was waiting. So I was like, I'll wait. I'll come back. I'll probably still be there. It wasn't. So I didn't end up getting it. But now with the remaster, I can easily get it, and it looks a lot better and controls a lot better from what I've heard. So yeah. What, Jack?
Might just buy it right now.
eShop. eShop.
Shop. I might
Prime?
honestly.
Yeah.
You could. I mean, you could. You could save some shelf space. And this next one's hefty. This one was one of my favorite announcements from the night. It was kind of insane. And this is also another thing that's been rumored for a very, very long time as well. That is the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance on Nintendo Switch Online. Kind of a crazy announcement. I saw that and I was like, well, obviously, I think everyone's reaction first was like, Game Boy Advance, please. Nice, Game Boy Advance. That's how I was. And that's how I saw some reactions. Or like, but I think personally, my thoughts is I think this is amazing. I love seeing new NSO systems getting added, especially now as the Wii Shop, the Wii U Shop fades out. In what is it, a month, something like that, March or May.
Mm-hmm.
So and that has Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, but now the Switch finally does. So we don't have to worry about that aspect. Because I'm sure most of the stuff that's on there will eventually all be on there at some point, as they release more games for it. I think the launch library is really good. We've got Minish Cap on GBA, and we've got Link's Awakening DX on Game Boy, and of course a lot of good Mario stuff, a lot of good Wario stuff, Wario Land 3, and one of the first WarioWare games on GBA, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which is crazy to have on the Switch. It was really cool, and there's some really good things on there, and it's crazy that that's just the launch batch. Like there's more to come, like Golden Sun, and the Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and all that. So yeah, I think this is great. I think they're finally.
I'm hoping we get some of the older Pokemon games.
That would be crazy. I know they're putting the trading card Game Boy game on there.
Yeah.
Hopefully that somehow means, because I know the like the 64 online got like Pokemon Stadium and those. Obviously that they don't have mainline games, so we don't really know what they're gonna do with that. I don't really expect them to put like Red and Blue on there, or even like the GBA ones. Just because I feel like that's a Pokemon company's decision, and I just don't see them doing that. I think they would much rather like release some kind of collection or something like that. But also the original games are just worth so much, and I feel like they just don't want to put them on the Switch for that for some reason. I don't know. I just don't see them doing it. I just don't. I don't see Red and Blue going to Switch. Unfortunately, it would be cool. But yeah, Jack, what are your thoughts on this announcement?
You already say. You already know what I'm about to say.
Oh.
You know what I'm say. You already know what I'm about to say. I don't have to say it. I have to say it. Where's Mother 3? Where is Mother 3 on the Game Boy Advance? Need it. Okay, but like seriously, like it's really neat that that Game Boy Advance is there. They got Mother 1, they got Mother 2. Where's Mother 3? But like, it was funny. At first, I was like, to announce just regular Game Boy, like that's so lame. There's like 5 games on the Game Boy, and that's it. But then Game Boy Advance, and like they got great lineups so far. Like and they also announced Kirby Tilt and Tumble, which I have no idea how they're gonna be able to do that. That's like a literally get the tilted.
There's gyro.
I mean, motion controls. You just use motion controls.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay. But like honestly, it's it's really that they're actually adding Game Boy and Game Boy Advance to the Switch, even if it is expansion pass stuff. But I'm looking forward to what they do. What other games they're gonna add. You know, they have shown off a bunch so far, and who knows if we'll get Mother 3 or not, but we'll have to see. But no, like it was good. That was a satisfying part of the direct. Another news, bought Metroid Prime Remastered, and it's downloading on my Switch. Like right now. Like
I mean, Earthbound Beginnings was the first. Was it not the first English like version? Like Earthbound Beginnings wasn't on the NES in the US, was it?
What happened? Earthbound, first game of this come out. They were originally planning on releasing Earthbound Beginning to America, but they didn't because the Super Nintendo was selling nearly as much. They decided to can the project so they had an English translation, like whatever. So at the Nintendo World Championships, 25 years later, they announced that they were taking that English version of the shelf for so long, and then they're putting it on the Wii U. And then people were like, "Oh, cool, it's the Wii U. Where's it on Switch?" And then they put now we literally have both games, not Mother 3. So that's. But yeah, good Game Boy Advance Online, cool. Person, yeah, I don't want to take.
Yeah, so maybe they do it for Mother 3 on this GBA. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm hoping. Realistically, they'll probably just put the Japanese version on there, and then like the people will play the Japanese version, but then like they probably won't do the English version, and whatever. That's just how it is.
Yeah, because you can just go on like a Japanese account and download the Japanese like version of the Switch Online library. And
yeah.
Max, what are your thoughts on this announcement?
I love it, but like I'm gonna sound like I'm complaining, but like for me personally, the Wii U has already had all this cool stuff, and I want to see them do something different, and that's GameCube.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what they need to do. I don't know why the GameCube wasn't on the Wii U, and the next thing is GameCube, and I feel like depending how long we got left on the Switch, we might not be seeing GameCube on the Switch. Exactly. So dude, because imagine some of those GameCube games with online support. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm
waiting.
ha-
I'm praying.
yeah, I'm happy because we're one step closer to the GameCube. But it's just like I'm meh about it just because one, I already have a Game Boy SP. I got all the games that I want on it right now, like Mario Star or Mario Star, Mario Superstar Saga, one of the best Game Boy Advance games of all time. Uh, and I think we need Pokemon somehow, some way. I don't know. I'm with Jay Matthew. I don't think it's gonna happen. Uh, just because Game Freak is idiots for some reason. They don't do anything. That they like to remake the same game every year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a cool thing. It's just like I just want the GameCube so bad, man. I just want the GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Nintendo's gonna be like, oh, they're adding another system to the Nintendo Switch Online, Virtual Boy.
It's like
Oh my god, it will. They
It's
Everyone's
like-
gonna think it's
There you
GameCube, and
So-
it's the Virtual Boy.
Sega CD. Everyone's like, yes, it's on the Switch. You can play Sonic, and that's it. And like that's the only game. Yeah,
I would love them to just like whenever they drop the next Switch Online thing, like whether it's DS or GameCube, they just throw in Virtual Boy. Cause dude, when they announced N64, that's when they announced Genesis. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe just like because there's 12, there's like 12 Virtual Boy games, right? Just like announce DS or GameCube and be like, also
30.
Virtual Boy. It'd be kind of cool. Nindude, what are your thoughts, bro?
I think it's cool. I mean, I'm down, I guess. I mean, it's not like the coolest thing in the world, but like I'm happy with it. I guess I am just mostly excited for Game Boy Advance stuff than Game Boy stuff, I guess. Just
Makes
because,
sense.
Game Boy Advance has a lot of great games as well. But yeah, I'm just mostly excited for replaying Superstar Saga. That's like a childhood game of mine, and like getting to play Minish Cap for the first time. That I've been wanting to play that forever. But that's mostly just what I'm excited for. Super Mario Circuit. I think that's just another cool thing to play online. Honestly, just the option to play all the Mario Kart games online, I think is cool. But honestly, it's not like those games. Like I feel like are like the greatest Mario Kart games ever. But yeah, like yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
I mean, I think it just gives more points to the expansion pass. It just makes it
Yeah.
more worth it now. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's not like I'm over the moon for it. Yeah, I'm still excited for it. But yeah,
Oh yeah. James, what's up?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, not that much else to say. I'm just glad it's making the expansion pass more worth it because I thought the price of that with just like N64 and Genesis was really, really too steep for how little it was at the time. But now that there's more there, it's more justifiable.
do you
Um,
think?
I would
Well-
I would argue.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I've always been like, at first I was like, the price I didn't fully agree with the expansion pack. I thought it was fine price because it was like, Animal Crossing DLC, Splatoon 2 DLC, 64 Genesis, which you still argue it's like a lot of and Booster Course Pass, which I think you could argue is like still maybe like kind of for what is it $50.
I would say the issue with that is not everyone is going to have those games that the DLC
Exactly.
is for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously a lot of value. It's just you have the games. But I think now that you get Game Boy Advance with the expansion pack, and then Game Boy's already with the baseline one, I think it's a good deal at this point. Also, yeah, I think it is cool that they put Game Boy with, like, the baseline online is now Game Boy SNES, NES, and then expansion pass comes with GBA.
If anything, they're just making them pass more, thicker, more juicier, more consumable.
Okay. Should we?
Yeah.
Nathan, do you want to?
All right.
Nathan,
Now
please.
that segment's to Nathan. Very smoothly.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was excited seeing that. That was cool. I think it's cool that because the only way we could have played these on like a TV was if you had like a Game Boy, like SNES, like the Game Boy, like the cartridge where you put the Game Boy
the-
game.
Or, like,
Yeah, the Super Game Boy. And then also like the Game Boy Advance, like the GameCube, like the Game Boy Advance
The Super
player,
Game Boy.
So now that it's more easily accessible to play like these on like a big with a controller and on a screen, I kind of like that. I kind of like.
Well,
but then also having the option to play it on the handheld still, like it was meant to be played. I kind of like that.
I mean, the Wii and the Wii U had it.
Yeah, true. Wait, no.
But like you said, it's in a handheld.
Yeah, I mean the Wii U, like half and
Wii
half.
U
but-
game tablet. Come on, man.
Yeah. You know, like
Yeah.
gamers don't
They're
leave their
still on a
house.
big
Like same
screen,
thing. Like what do you mean?
If anything, the handheld was more of a controller.
I don't know what happened with mine. I just forgot Virtual Console for the thing for a sec.
Nate,
And
Nathan.
Yeah.
wait, they're also on 3DS, no? For new 3DSs? Don't they have Game
some
Boy
of
Game Advance?
Some of them. Yeah.
Still, Wii U had them.
The Game Boy Advance thing was like the ambassador program, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah.
I think so.
That was it. And yeah.
No, but yeah. No, I agree. I think it like having the Game Boy Advance like on there and all that is more worth it for the expansion pass. Because I only got it like recently. I got it like a couple months ago. Just because I was like bored one night. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the expansion pass. Cause I'm bored. So I bought it and it was hot. But yeah, no, I think it's a lot more worth it now. And having like games like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which I haven't played, now I can play it because it's easier to play. Because
Well, I'd say there's like a lot you didn't play on the GBA.
Is that expensive at all? I have no idea.
Wait, what?
Superstar Saga.
It probably is.
Yeah.
It's like $40 here in America.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So just having a easier way to play stuff like that is just kind of cool. So I'm really
Absolutely.
excited for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. We got some. I was trying to do like a funny voice. I tried to do a funny voice, but like the British slipped out of me, and then I was just looking at James, and I saw his face turn, and I was like, oh
He was just giving you the death stare.
I was looking at JR just
Absolutely.
slurping that juice box just then.
Oh yeah, he's drinking out a juice box.
That's all.
He's
They're honest kids.
on that drink.
It's really good.
Max is eating what's it called? That like the roll up gum. What do you call it? In like the tape.
Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba, baby. New sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
New sponsor.
I use the bigger straw.
I have Takis here.
Hey, you have Takis? I have
Now,
I got that Kamiya Mama feel.
I got that. What is happening? What are we eating? Why is everyone?
I need a...
The Hamiya Mama drink is now available for consumption.
Finally.
Get it at your local
Kamiya Mama shop. Anyway.
Control's too tiny for me. Hold on, I gotta expand this a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's get through these next ones kind of quicker. I will say we're about an hour in. It's not like that matters how long we go. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, just keep it in mind. I don't think it's a big deal if we go too long. Anyway, next thing is really interesting, and there's a few things that I don't really know for sure about this next part. But it's the Splatoon 3 expansion pass was revealed. It's gonna be 2 waves. And here are my thoughts on it. I think the first wave thing is really cool, where you can go back to Inkopolis from the first game. I just don't know for sure if there's anything else added. Like, I don't know if there's any other bonus content or items that you can get there and only there. It seems like they just showed it like an extra like map you can just go to or use. I just don't know for sure if there's anything new with it. Either way, I think it's kind of cool. But I think it's going to be more worth it for that second wave, it seems like, which I also don't really know much about, where it's like, dude, it was such a weird, jarring thing. Because I was watching it, it's like Inkopolis, right? I was expecting the second wave to be like the Splatoon 2 town or something like that. And like it goes into this like, I said it like looked like Last of Us, because it showed like this like weird like white like apocalyptic setting. And then it showed like I don't know if you noticed, but it showed like that like spreading vine liquid spreading animation that shows in like all like the Last of Us intros on the TV show and like even in the game. I was like, bro, is this Last of Us I'm watching right now?
I actually have a theory on what it is.
And it was like it's like very like quiet and like just ominous. I was like, what? And then I saw someone say that it relates to the last party in Splatoon, or the last real Splatfest at Splatoon 2, which I don't think I played. So I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. But yeah, it was just so random to just go from Inkopolis as wave 1 to this second wave crazy, like just
It
I
is
don't
the
know.
Splatoon 2 hub though.
Is
So
is
like
it?
area is the Splatoon 2 hub.
Oh, that's okay. That's cool. It's just like what. Oh, okay. So it's like Splatoon 2 after everyone goes to Splatoon 3, and it's after the last Splat. Okay, that makes sense in like the lore. Now that if that's true, Max is nodding his head yes. So I think that is what it is. But nonetheless, like still like it just looks like it's gonna be a weird, different experience. Also, I think it's really cool that like you can experience the Splatfest how they were in the first game with the Wave 1 thing. You go to Inkopolis and you can experience it like how the first game had it with like Callie and Marie and like all that stuff. That'll be a cool experience for the memories. Me playing Splatoon 1 on the Wii U on my 4x3 monitor in my room in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack, what do you think about this review?
Get ready for hot take. I don't care. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun. I don't play it though. I mean,
it doesn't seem too substantial.
I never got the Octo expansion for Splatoon 2. I never got. When I watched
Sure.
it, I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, like, yeah.
Jared, I was gonna say stop like gargling the apple juice, and now you're okay.
Oh, he's done.
Sorry,
I-
guys.
That's my bad. I honestly did not mean to like slurp that and make it as loud as it used to be, and I did not mean to choke on that either.
I'm not trying
It's
to.
okay.
Don't
We all,
worry.
it's we all, don't we all do it?
I never got.
We
I never
condone
got,
choking here. It's fine.
I never got any of the 3
You're
DLC, Splatoon DLC. It was fine. I'm glad that Splatoon fans are happy. And what is going on? I don't.
Max is just
Are we just gonna act like that wasn't said? Oh, okay, all right.
Wait. Did I miss something? Wait. What did you say?
He just said we condone choking back here.
Why? No.
That's how
I mean, I'm not against it. I mean,
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah.
Say what? Bro,
you heard me.
I did
Say
hear
that
you.
again?
Honestly, yeah, I did hear you. Oh, he's got me in 4K, or Nathan in 4K. Whoever said it.
But
Jared,
Anyways.
just put it away. Just put the apple juice away. For the love of God, just put it away somewhere else. Go away, dude. Put it somewhere
never
else.
played. Cool that it's coming out. I mean, they're cool references. It was cool seeing Inkopolis again, or whatever it's called, the original Splatoon 1. Cool. I won't buy it. Next person.
Next person. Yeah, Max, what are your thoughts on this, dude?
Move my gum up here so I can talk.
Okay. He's
Okay, so my thoughts on this. I took the opportunity to look at what the price tag is for the DLC, and
$25.
$25.
Dude,
So
why are you talking like this?
what?
On cowboy
you see-
mode.
$25.
Are you
I
making
took
fun
my
of me?
time
Are you mocking me right now?
Dude, put your gum away, bro. It's like disgusting.
Are you?
I was trying, and then now everyone's making fun of me for how I talk for having gum in my mouth.
Are you
And
making
we
fun
got
of me, Renato?
$25 for two.
No.
Are you making fun of me? Are you mocking me? Is that
No,
what's
I'm
happening?
not. No. Okay, you put the gum back here.
$2
and-
for tune. Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be a slow Splatoon DLC.
All right, so back to what I was saying. $25 for the Splatoon 3 expansion pass. So it comes with 2 DLCs. So how I look at this is $12.50 is going towards a lobby switch. Come on now, why am I the only one that's pointing out that it
Yeah.
looks like the first wave of DLC all you can do is switch the lobby that you go in. Not
I
new
mean-
maps, not none of that. Just the lobby.
Don't you also get wave
No.
2? So wouldn't that be like?
Okay, but $12.50 is going to a lobby switch.
That's what I'm saying though. I don't think we know what it is yet. The wave 1, like fully. I don't know if it's just.
That's
a
also
copy.
This
only if
gum
you-
that I'm
also-
eating has
also
more
only if
you
value
just assume
than
that
the
it's a
first wave of
50-50
DLC.
price.
What, James?
That's also if you just assume it's a 50-50 price split, though. Because you could also be saying that you pay, like, an eighth of it for Wave 1 and the rest for Wave 2. So,
But it's
I
they're calling it Wave 1.
yeah, I know.
You know?
They're naming it badly, but you can't base it off the price when you're just kind of assuming that's the split.
I think it would be good to circle back on this when we find out more of what
Yeah.
the second wave is going to be, because I know it's going to be story driven, but like I feel like if there's
Yeah.
not much in wave 2, this $25 is just not justifiable.
I feel like if it is like an expansion pass or an Octo expansion pass type of deal, wave 2, then it's just gonna be like, honestly, Ingopolis Square is just gonna be like an extra bonus thing that you get, and I think that's still dope.
But why is it like wave 1 though? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
shouldn't have advertised it
It
that
should
way.
be free. I think
Yeah.
that should be free. The lobby
Or-
switch.
I mean,
Or just have it as
marketing tactic.
just an
you know.
extra with the Wave 2 thing.
Also, on that note, I think, is it my turn or
Yeah.
or
Dude.
Monado still?
just talk, dude. Just talk.
Okay. On that note, I think like I've also heard like not only like it's a lobby switch, but you can also go in and like buy some of the older clothes that's in Splatoon 1, just not in Splatoon 3. I'm pretty sure. So like you also get like exclusive like cosmetics as well. I believe.
Hmm.
And I think that's pretty cool.
That's
And
cool.
also like I think they might have like their own like Splatfest in there or something. I don't know how that's gonna work because like there's a clip in there where you see them like having like their own Splatfest and there's like 2 sides, not 3.
Oh.
So
Huh.
because
Maybe.
like there was like one side, it was like one super was like the stretchy super, and another was like yellow. And it was some others like it wasn't 3, it was only 2. So like I think they're bringing back like original Splatfest maybe. And if so, how's that gonna work? Like
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's. I don't know. We'll see. I think we need to find out more first about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Before I can really speak on like if it's like, oh, it's just a stupid like area switch or not. He got Metroid Prime Remaster. He on the Switch.
Amazing feel.
There it is. James.
Yeah. JR, come on, man.
sorry, I just
You
wanted
might
to
as well
get that
just
in
go on
before-
push to talk, dude. At this point,
I was just kidding. Last one.
dude.
Slurp away from the mic, please. Again, I don't really care about this. I won't get it. I'm not like I like the story modes in Splatoon, but I'm never like massively into them. I'm not massively into them to the point that I'm gonna pay an extra like £20 or so to get it. I think they presented it in a very stupid way. Like the Wave 1, Wave 2, just do it as one thing if you're gonna have Wave 1 be like a cosmetic, you know?
Marketing team.
Yeah, but and also they showed like nothing of what Wave 2 actually is. So really, we are kind of just assuming it's a story mode. We don't know. They really didn't show like anything. So I don't know. I'm not sold. Even if they do show stuff, I probably won't be sold as well. But cool for Splatoon fans. Happy for you. I will just be doing Turf War though.
Nathan, what do you think?
I haven't played Splatoon 3 in forever. I really want to play that again. I don't think have I played any of the Splatfests? I don't think so. I think I played was there like a test one? Like how
Demo.
was there like a demo?
Yeah, you played
Yeah.
like one match with us.
It was fun. It was like game. A grub.
Oh, it
Here-
was.
No, it was Rock Paper Scissors was the first one.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Rocket-
I played that. I don't think I've played any since. I've been busy every other weekend. There's been a Splatfest.
Well, I mean, there's one going on right now.
Yeah,
which I forgot about.
I forgot about.
Oh no, I gotta.
Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm signing out for the
Now,
night.
now I gotta play it. Oh no.
I gotta play. No, yeah, no. Splatoon is fun. I like it. I just haven't played it in forever.
Yeah.
But with the DLC, yeah, it's just same with you guys.
Don't really know
Just
much about it,
not really much. This is lobby switch,
as far as we know. Yeah.
and then whatever the story, whatever it is.
The something that follows.
I can wait until I see what that is.
Can I talk
before
about what I
decide.
think it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think it's gonna be like alternate reality on what if happened, like what if Order won.
Oh, in the
Right.
last Splatfest, it was Chaos.
Yeah.
Desert.
Because so like obviously like so Splatoon 3, the base game is based off Chaos, with all the apocalyptic type stuff because Chaos won. And then so this one, Wave 2, is like side order, from the Splatfest. So and it's about like Marina and her and I think Marina, that's her name, right?
Marina.
And
Marina.
Pearl. Marina and Pearl. It's about the DLC. So I think and so like what it looked like it was the hub of like Splatoon 2 and Gopolis, and it's like all whited out and stuff. So I think it's like something that had to do with like Marina and Order and like something like that, like some alternate reality, like what if Order won and we're like following this new Octowing, which I thought originally was like young Marina, but I don't think so. So yeah, looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I just think we're kind of in the dark right now. We just don't really know a lot. I'm just like I keep saying as far as we know. Part of with Wave 1 because I just like I'm just holding out hope that it's just not this location switch because it's just so weird to have location switch and then a story mode thing. It's weird. Next up, we have the new Pikmin 4 trailer that announced the date as July 21st, which is pretty. I mean, soon. It's in the summertime, not like in the fall, something like that. So I think that's a good thing. It's practically in the first half of the year, almost. It's summertime, kind of mixed together. But I think my thoughts on it is haven't really played Pikmin games that much. I will be playing this one. I think it looks really good. It looks like it looks beautiful. I like the nighttime thing looks cool. Where like the bug gets like the scary eyes. It's like terrifying and stuff. And the dog looks awesome. I forget its name. It was like Anichoa or something.
Yeah.
But the little yellow dog looks pretty cool. I hope they do imagine they did like amiibo of that, but it's like the Woolly World Yoshi ones, where it's like a plush with like a code in it. That'd be pretty cool. They probably will do a lot of amiibos for a lot of these games. Hopefully, I don't really know what they're gonna do going forward as we get into the next generation, or getting to that build up. I guess, but I think Pikmin 4 is looking good. I'm happy for the big Pikmin fans. Like Arlo, I see always screaming about this stuff. Pikmin 4 Nintendo talked about Pikmin 4 a long time ago, right? It was years
They said it was
ago.
The Wii U days, actually.
Yeah, it was before Hey Pikmin came out on the 3DS.
Yeah.
So it's a long time ago.
Miyamoto, he said, I quote, almost done.
Yeah.
He said
Almost,
that like
almost done 10 years ago.
Yeah. I think it looks good, and I'm excited to get into it for sure. I can't really think of a lot of other standout things they showed. But yeah, it was a good opener. That was the opener. I think that was a good lead-in. Something we already know about, but also something still pretty substantial in terms of the whole Direct in general. Yeah, Jack, what do you think?
Awesome. I'm excited for it. It looks like they're bringing back the dungeon system from Pikmin 2, which is exciting. I have not played 2, but I've heard that part is like really engaging and a lot of fun. The new protagonist thing. People were saying it might be Almar's daughter, maybe, or
Oh yeah, that was a theory for a little bit. Yeah.
Almar's talked about having a first game or something, so they're thinking like maybe this might be Almar's kid. I don't know. That's cool. Well, now maybe for comes out, we get a 1+2 remaster on the Switch because we have 3 Deluxe, and it's
like the Metroid situation all over again.
Yeah, but it's really hard to find them now. Like I think, because the GameCube ones are rare. I just sold them. So, they're rare. The ones are rare. You can buy them in the Wii Virtual Console. They're about to axe because
I need to buy those games before they get axed.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy them before it's done. But I think it's. I'm looking forward to it for Nintendo. I think it's cool. A good way to open it.
Yeah, I agree. Max, what do you think?
Day one buy, 100%. I've only played Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Loved that game to death. I think Pikmin is one of those series that has so much potential, but a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to play that series. So I hope Pikmin 4, a lot of people buy it because my editor, who edits my videos, that's his favorite thing of all time is Pikmin. And he got me into the Pikmin series after playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe. And I'm very excited for Pikmin 4. It's coming out July 21st. Very pumped. Day one buy. And yeah, I hope there's amiibos.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking the same thing, not a lot of people have had the chance to play the Pikmin game, so it's kind of weird how you can tell if it's going to do good or not, But I mean, there is the Pikmin on the Switch, so I guess maybe some people had the chance to get familiar with it, but then again, that release was a while ago, right?
2020.
2020.
It was 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, and even then, they were just shadow dropping games then. So do people if non-Pikmin fans even know? But
yeah,
also, I think I would have to because I played the Pikmin 2, I believe, on the Wii, a long time ago. So I barely kind of remember the game, but I remember enjoying it as a kid. But yeah, I think I would just need to play Pikmin 3 Deluxe before I make a final decision. Because I've been meaning to play that game for a while. It's just every time I go to a store, they're always out. It's just not there. But yeah, I've been meaning to try to buy and play that game for a while. So I'll probably play that game first before I decide to buy Pikmin 4. But yeah, it seems fun. It looks fun. Everyone talks about good things about it. What were you saying, Jack?
I wonder if it's 4.
What?
What I mean by that is that it's not Pikmin Ice Pikmin. It's not Pikmin Ice Pikmin 4. And people think, oh, am I gonna have to play Pikmin 2 and 3 in order to understand this? And so I think that's really what the worry is. I wonder if it was called Pikmin 4 Olimar Returns or whatever. I mean, something like that. Or Pikmin Olimar Returns. Something people would be more interested, or they would be more confident in doing that. It's same thing with Metroid Prime 4 coming out. It's okay, well, I'm gonna have to play Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3 in order to understand this. And if it was called Metroid Prime Corruption, or no, the third game is called Metroid Prime Corrosion or something. I don't know. Make it not Metroid Prime 4. I feel like people would be more inclined to buy it because they don't think they have to try the other one.
I think that was a smart market strategy with Metroid though. They remastered the first one, try and pull in a new audience, for Metroid, and then
the third.
You cut out what?
People are going to try the third one in order for fully satisfied. You know what I mean? I feel I don't know. That's what I think.
I don't know. They were hey, I don't know, this summer they'll be hey, Metroid Prime 4, it's releasing next week. While you're waiting, we're remastering 2 and 3 later this fall.
Next quick in this week, play 2 and 3 before it's.
I don't know.
That's a good point though, because I Metroid Dread is the fifth non
Right.
3D Metroid game, and that was called Metroid Dread, not Metroid 5, and it sold really
Yeah.
really well. Like probably the best selling Metroid game, right? Probably.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that's a good thing. I think Pikmin 4 and Metroid Prime 4 will both still do really well.
I think so.
But yeah, it's interesting to think about if it was called like Metroid Fortnite Edition or like
No, it would not do good if it was called that.
Why not? Remember when Samus was rumored for Fortnite like 2 years ago?
Yeah, they were supposed to be in that bounty hunter season, and but, like
Apparently.
Nintendo said no.
Yeah, according to the leaks and everything, Nintendo was down for it, agreed to everything, but didn't like that you could see Samus on like the PlayStation and Xbox versions of the game, and that people that owned a PlayStation could buy the Samus skin. So that was apparently.
Oh, they wanted to be a Nintendo exclusive.
Wanted to get
Yeah.
Rocket, the Mario.
Yeah, Rocket League has the Mario car or the Samus car as well.
Yep.
Nathan, if you're awake. Wait, did I get James yet?
James.
I messed it up. No.
No.
Okay. Hey, James.
Yeah.
No.
Guys, also remember we don't really have to do like order by order. Like you can just like speak out. It's not. We don't really have to focus too much on the order, stuff going forward anymore with these episodes. But it is nice to have that aspect a little bit. So, James.
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna get a release date, so that was cool. I've never been like massively into Pikmin. I've always kind of liked it, but no, I've always found it a bit hard to get into. But like, I'm still gonna get this game because I want to support it. It's a smaller kind of Nintendo franchise that it doesn't do quite as well. And I do want to play the game and also just give it a little boost. So yeah, looks good.
Okay. Nathan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm excited. It looks really cool. Pikmin's a series I haven't really played at all. I haven't played at all. I have Pikmin 3 Deluxe, but you know me. So
Stared at it.
yeah, stared at it for a bit and then put it down. No, so like I'm really excited. It looks really good. I really love how it looks. It looks like Jason just said. It looks beautiful. Looks amazing. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, don't really have much to say. I'm just excited to get into Pikmin and see what that's like.
Yeah. And we have the next topic, which involves one man and one man only. To my right, let's get into this. Xenoblade expansion pass trailers.
Yes! Yes!
Take it away.
Okay, first off, you see that? I got a Monado right there.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Oh, I just noticed that.
It's so cool.
Shulk is coming home.
Is this the first time Shulk has been back since Xenoblade 1? Am I wrong?
No, he's been.
So
He was in Torna.
there's Future Connected, which is part of the definitive edition that came out 3 years ago. That was new content, new voice lines of Shulk, and Shulk is in the DLC of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But I believe I was told that that's not canon, like what the Shulk cutscenes that are in that DLC. This thing that's in 3 though, this is canon. This is continuing the story of Xenoblade. So this is kind of like a sequel to the first game, like with the original cast. And you also see Rex in there, which is pretty exciting.
He's like
But
old
the
though
thing
now,
that's
right?
Yes, and that's the interesting thing. You don't see an older Shulk. You see an older Rex. Shulk isn't that much older in what we saw out of the 10 seconds. And without digging too much spoilers, it's really crazy that you can see that in the trailer. So I'm very pumped. Like, I'm really, really pumped. I really, really, really hope they do a physical copy of the DLC, because that's what they did with Torna. They made a physical copy. I really, really, really want them to do a physical copy of whatever they're calling this Wave 4 DLC. I'm very pumped. It's probably going to come out in September, so that's like my most anticipated thing right now. I'm very pumped. It's going to be awesome. I can't believe they got Shulk to come back. They got Rex. It looks like it's going to be the perfect thing if you're a fan of 1, 2, and 3. So I'm
Yeah.
very, very, very pumped.
Max, I'm gonna disappoint you really quick. I haven't played Breath of
I've
the
been disappointed by a lot of you guys recently about this Breath of the Wild. So you know what? I'm expected constant shots over
I
here
pulled
about
through. I
Xenoblade.
100% did Breath of the
Ready?
Wild.
Are you ready? Are you ready? I've bought Blade 1, 2, and 3. I haven't touched at I haven't they've been in my Switch. I have never opened the game. Like they've been inside my Switch so they can be on my screen. I haven't opened any of them. It's that bad. I bought Xenoblade 2 for Xenoblade. Like Xenoblade 3 came out or was announced, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy Xenoblade 2. And it's like, all right, they haven't printed the game in a long time, so it was like $70. I paid the $70. It came in the mail. I was like, wow. I pulled a Nathan and was like, and then I put it on the shelf, and I haven't used them at all, and I so cool, and I need to get around to that.
Yeah, I played like 6 hours of
Sorry.
Xenoblade 1. I own Xenoblade Definitive Edition and Xenoblade 3. I played like 6 hours of Definitive Edition, and then I think Max, you don't have this. You're gonna be like mad about this, but I bought the Xenoblade 3 collector's edition, and I have it, and you don't. And I didn't even play the first game. I have a question for you. Can you start with 2 and go to 3, or should you play the 1, 2, 3?
Oh, are you saying there's 2 required for 3? Is that the
I was saying
question?
like if you haven't played any of the games, can you go to 2 and then 3, or should you go 1, 2, and 3?
That's the great thing about each Xenoblade game. You really don't have to play all of them to understand them. 3 rewards you, though, if you have played 1 and 2, because there's a lot of things that you'll be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! And like, especially with the DLC, with the story mode that they're going with the 3 DLC, you're obviously gonna have to play 1 and 2 for that. The game rewards you if you played those games because there's references and story details, but it's also its own thing. It can be its own thing.
I see.
This is my
So-
little input at Xenoblade. A couple years ago, I was out of town and I went to a game store and I found Xenoblade on the Wii for like $30, and I didn't get it.
That's a what? That's a
I
Deal.
was like,
that is criminal.
I was like,
I
I looked at it and I was like, do I? And then I just put it down and then I bought this
But, like,
instead.
He bought iCarly over Xenoblade.
he was like, bro picked up Xenoblade and was like, oh.
I was like, do
He
I?
heard the
I was like,
iCarly theme song going off in the back of him, and
He's like,
he heard a calling.
And I haven't. I don't think I've told anyone that story except for like maybe one person.
Nope, I've never heard.
Yeah,
That-
Me neither.
the day, I think that day I was like, oh man.
I just left
So I just didn't mention it.
Newfoundland dollars, which is
I kind of have a similar story to that. So I actually bought Xenoblade Chronicles 2 before they pulled it off shelves and everything. I bought like a European copy. And so I also pulled a Nathan and I just put it away. It's cartridge is still in the case and everything. And it's just been in there because my plan was I wanted to play through it 1, 2, and 3, try and get into the lore and stuff, you know. And I've been trying to find Xenoblade Definitive Edition for a long time. They didn't have it anywhere during the holidays. And then recently, like I think in January when I was buying games, saw it, I looked at it, I was like, I should buy this so I could start the series. And I put it down. You know what I got?
Oh no.
the Switch. Shit. Oh my god.
This is what I bought instead.
And
I feel like I'm slowly dying in this episode.
oh man,
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, baby.
Let's
This is
go,
the perfect
baby.
episode for Max to be on. This is the perfect.
yeah.
Max, like, you guys don't even like me. You guys like making fun of him the entire time. Like, you guys even like Nintendo? You guys like even like video games or anything? Or like,
No.
Yeah. No, we don't.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's about it for that topic.
That's-
Next is my little spot. I like to talk about the announcement for Samba de Amigo Party Central on the Switch. First Samba de Amigo game since the Wii. If you watch my my direct reaction video, it's actually the most hype I got for any of the reveals, any of the trailers. It was Samba de Amigo. I was like, yo, because dude, I got the Wii game a few years ago, and like it's just the most fun game. It's a really unique experience. I don't know, man. I just like fell in love with the game instantly when I got it. It's just like I don't know. It's not a game I got like as a kid or anything like that. I got it actually kind of recently, probably like 2020 at some point. And no. It's like a cool game. And the fact that we're getting on Switch is just a really cool thing to see, I guess. And I'm getting it day one, baby. I'm excited to bust a move on that. And that's about it. Just buy the game, support the game.
I'm just excited that they're finally giving that character from the Sonic Racing Transform games his own game.
Facts.
You know? Yeah. I thought that was pretty crazy when they showed that. I was like, whoa, it's the character from Sonic Racing Transform.
So when I played that, I was like, man, that character's so cool. And then I also saw that Wreck-It guy Ralph character, and I was like, I hope they give him a video game too, or like a movie. That'd be really awesome. I hope that'd be really
a movie about like Facebook as well.
He was in a
maybe?
Disney movie, like, and he was like also in a video game. Like that would be crazy.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of crazy.
Like they put that guy the fox tail guy like Tails. I hope they put him in.
Yeah, I hope he gets like an open world game and people love it very much and appreciate it.
Sure.
Loved by many.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And James, I'm sure this is gonna be like a really like exciting part of the podcast for you to talk about Bayonetta Origins. We saw more about that. It's a Bayonetta spinoff. Is it $60?
I think it is.
Go. Take the stage.
I really don't know what the point of this game is, man. Like, it's a completely different thing. It feels like it doesn't even need to tie into Bayonetta at all because basically nothing about Bayonetta is even there. But it's also just confusing from like a lore standpoint because it's supposed to be like a young Bayonetta as she learns to become a witch, and it's like that is a lot of what the first game is as well, but this is like not the same. But then there's the whole like multiverse stuff with Bayonetta 3 also still throws that off. So like I don't really get what the plot is here.
It's almost like when they had Breath of the Wild and then they did like a Hyrule Warriors thing, but like it didn't even apply in with the top. Huh?
It's not really like that because like that at least made some sort of sense.
But but it didn't because it was like time travel stuff too, wasn't it?
That was weird. But you know, it's the whole that was the battle before that they talked about in Breath of the Wild. Do that as the spin-off that they had already done. This is a completely new thing that's completely detached from everything. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, and
it's full price.
If I'll get it at all, I haven't played the demo that's in 3 yet. When I do, it's fun. Maybe I will, but right now I just really don't care.
So is it canon with the lore, or is it just like
not?
It's just weird. It doesn't fit with the established lore what they've told us. So I don't know.
One thing that I think
you're still gonna like try and check it out, or
I'm gonna try the demo, and if the demo's any good, then I probably will. But like, I really don't care, man. I didn't even like Bayonetta 3 that much, so I'm not even gonna do it as just it's a Bayonetta game, because like the last one disappointed the hell out of me. So like, I'll wait.
Max, what were you saying?
I was gonna say the one thing that I'll give the game, and this is the only thing I can give it, the art style I think looks really nice. I like that type of art style and how the gameplay looks. the $60 price tag is ridiculous.
That's terrible.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even think Nintendo themselves believe in this game with how they've literally not advertised it. So that's probably gonna be like one of the rarest Switch games of all time because no one's gonna buy it. And they're calling it Bayonetta Origins, and the way that they have it titled, it looks like they want to do more of these games. So
I hope they don't.
yeah, if hopefully this sells awful, because if this sells good, we're gonna see Bayonetta Origins again and
then
again and
It'll be
again.
like, woo! Bayonetta Origins game! It'll be like, the day indie launch New York, he's like, I'm waiting for Bayonetta Origins day one.
See, Bayonetta is just not a series that needs spin-offs. There's 3 mainline entries, and the third one is like full of all types of different gameplay styles as is. Like, this doesn't really make sense at all. It's a pretty niche franchise, all things considered. Giving it a spin-off like Bayonetta Origins, it's like, we already had the Origins. You put them in the first one. What is this?
James, how do I know how Bayonetta was like, I want to be a witch? How do I know about...
Oh, because if you play the first game, it will tell you.
Like, what if I don't want to play the first game? I want to do...
I wanna
I
see-
want to play Origins. What if I just don't want to play Bayonetta 1? I just want to play Origins.
I don't want to... What if I want Bayonetta RPG?
Dude, people.
What if I want to play
also-
Bayonetta as a little girl?
If I want Bayonetta to tell me about being a witch and how it's...
People, Nintendo fans who are like waiting to like, oh, these Bayonetta games look pretty cool, but like, I just don't think I'll be into it. And they see Bayonetta Origins, they're like,
Finally.
my game.
So then
Finally
everybody
for me.
supports the hell out of Origins, and they make more like it.
Yeah, there's
This is
more.
going to be the whole Bayonetta franchise. Bayonetta 4 is going to be this style of game.
Bayonetta fans sitting there like, I just want there to be like a Bayonetta Origins game that just like tells us nothing about the character because we've already heard all of it. But it's like an RPG, and it doesn't play anything like the other Bayonetta Origins. Yes!
See, maybe they won't do like a Origins for just the one character. They'll do it for like every single character, because then they can get like 5 games out of them.
Rodon.
Bayonetta Origins, Rodan and the Lost Rat, and then like Luca Origins. No, Bayonetta Origins, Luca and the Lost character development from the first 2 games and the third one. And then like Bayonetta Origins, Hideki Kamiya and the Why Did You Butcher All the Characters in the third game.
They could have put, "Why did you block me on Twitter?"
I was gonna say that.
Why did you block me on Twitter?
Because he blocks everyone. That's why.
No, dude, he blocked me on Twitter for saying that I loved Wonderful 101. I'm not even joking. You can find the tweet.
He's
So
like,
my
"Well,
one
I
tweet directed to
don't."
him. And then he blocked
Wait,
me.
who blocks? Who? Oh, the director of Bayonetta.
Everyone on Twitter if they bother him.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of Wonderful 101, we hit the Kickstarter goal for him to unblock everybody on Twitter.
Are you serious?
Oh really?
Unblock anybody on Twitter.
Have you guys seen the?
Did he
the
agree
Nick
to it, or was
Robinson
it one of
video?
those like signature things?
Did you what?
Did you guys see like the Nick Robinson video where he like went to him like a convention
Yeah.
and like, tried to figure out to
Like
see how
5.
many people who? Yeah.
Yeah. Bayonetta. Love that.
Yeah.
Great thing reveal. Love Nintendo a lot today.
This is actually a real fact in the Bayonetta franchise.
Dude, I think it's
2 games and it ended after the second game. That's a fact.
I think it's
Man,
so,
it's such a.
I,
And they poured games, and like that's all that came out.
Honestly, that is the last Bayonetta release was the like 1 and 2 port on Switch.
You know what
That was-
video games
Yeah.
actually was announced?
It's kind of because like, I guess with all the stuff that went on Bayonetta 3 and like all that like lead up to launch,
Man, I hope Bayonetta 3.
like
Dude,
I
I
hope-
can't believe we still haven't heard anything about that game. That's crazy.
There's a news about Bayonetta 3 today. Soon.
Honestly, I hope it's like good when it comes out. That'd be cool.
maybe. Yeah, I think it's funny how well we've had one podcast about a direct before this, and we're like, it's all farm games. Here we're like, oh, there's some cool stuff, but it's like, a little bit. I also like to point out that there was not one new game announced, not one new Nintendo game announced, unless you want to count Prime Remastered. But there was, other than that, that's not really a new game. There was not one new game announced in this direct, which is why I can't just call it like an amazing direct, because there wasn't anything new. There was not one new game.
I guess that kind of goes into like the end of the Switch life cycle.
Exactly. But yeah, and that's it for the direct. But let's go on to one of our last segments, and that is the what are we playing? Personally, I can't really think of a lot of things I'm playing a lot. It gets harder and harder each time to think of something I'm playing. I'm playing my Switch, of course. I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet, which I finally started, and I need to actually start Ragnarok, because I highly anticipated that game, God of War Ragnarok. But I've more so, like, if it relates to games, so I've been watching the Last of Us show, which I think we'll talk about a lot once the season 1 ends. We'll probably do a big episode that's mostly about that. Nathan is frozen. The Last of Us show is really good. I think it does the game a lot of justice. And Nathan is still frozen. What is he doing?
Nathan, go. You go.
And he is dying.
He's somewhere in the world. Jack, what have you been playing? What are you up to?
So I've been playing my bank account because I just spent a lot of money on a PlayStation 5, and so I haven't been playing a lot of games recently because I've been really, really busy. But I have been watching the last show. So I'll watch the episode. Good so far. I won't say anything else because we're going to talk about it later. But yeah. So I just spent over many dollars on a PS5 with God of War Ragnarok, which I can hopefully start playing. I have God of War, the original, the reboot on PS4. I'll play that hopefully, and I can play Ragnarok on PS5. Then I just during the podcast bought Metroid Prime Remastered to be able to play. So that should be fun. Other than that, nothing. That's all I got.
Yeah, true. I think I'll be able to say something by the next one, because like that's when I'll have Prime and I'll have what do you call it, Kirby, I think, because I think next podcast will probably it'll be out in a few weeks. So yeah, I think I'll have something to say by then, and of course we'll have the episode about season 1 of Last of Us in about, I think it ends in about a month or so maybe somewhere around there. But MonadoMax, what have you been playing, bro?
Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh, okay.
Been enjoying that. I recently, this is in my new video, but I actually started playing this Star Wars Rogue Squadron on the N64. Pretty fun game. I was interested in this because I realized they've ported a lot of the N64 games for the Switch when it comes to the Star Wars side, but they don't have Rogue Squadron on there. And I know this is very beloved on the GameCube with the 2 and 3 being on there. And then I did Fire Emblem Engage. And then I've also been watching The Last of Us show. I love it. I feel like every episode has been 10 out of 10.
I love Pedro, man. Pedro is my king. He's
Dude. Oh my god. You start off Pedro.
No, my girlfriend is obsessed with Pedro Pascal.
More than
like.
We know.
We had a whole conversation about it.
More than you.
Look, just
hey, you do kind of look like him a little bit. We did a side by side.
no, not at all.
If you really think about it,
look
if
deeply.
hey, listen, if you really think about it, look deep inside.
No, literally, like he just like eyes, dude.
I don't see it all.
Dude, look at that little half
If you
face.
had a shorter hair, facial hair, and was Mexican.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
They
Grogu.
They have similar eyes, okay? I would say that.
If he looked like him, I'll give you that. He would look like him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have to agree. Nindude, what are you playing?
It's mostly just been back and forth between Last of Us Part 1, the remastered for the PlayStation 5, and Pokemon Scarlet. And I plan on starting Zelda Minish Cap the Minish Cap pretty soon because I do want to try and play that game. And yeah, that's pretty much
about
it. I have not. Yeah, once I finish this game, I'm probably just gonna sit through it one day, just play it all, and I'm gonna start watching the show.
Yeah.
But yeah.
James.
I don't think I've played a game yet this year. I'm gonna be honest. I've been watching a lot of films. I've been watching Last of Us similarly. I also think it's really great. I like that, the game made use of gaming as a medium to tell a story. This is now using TV as a medium effectively with the changes it's making. Nice. But yeah,
Did it.
so I haven't really been playing anything.
Do you have the expansion? Do you have the expansion pass for online?
Me?
No. James, do you have like the Switch Online expansion pass?
No.
Are you gonna try the Game Boy library out soon? Because you have
No.
online still, right?
I have online. I don't care about playing Game Boy games though.
Why
that's fair.
not?
I mean, you could try it out. Play some Tetris.
Yes.
So
You can play
good old
Mario
Tetris session.
Aren't there like 7 ways to play Tetris now?
I do
Oh
like
wait, what am
it.
I saying? I'll peel back to me real quick, but I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that leads to Nathan.
Yeah. Me and Jimmy.
Wait, who's echoing?
Some, like,
I'm sorry.
Who-
I need to pause
It's
this.
true.
Jared, you're echoing, bro.
Me?
Wait,
Yeah.
everything is gone now. It's gone.
I don't know. Okay.
I
I don't
think,
think I was
yeah.
like that.
Well, you don't have
yeah,
headphones
me. Yeah, no, me and Jimmy have been
I've
playing
been
some Minecraft recently.
Yeah.
Just for fun,
Some MC,
It's
so
just been fun. Yeah.
one of the best games ever of all time.
But I haven't really. Well, me. Every time we come to the segment, I'm usually like, I
Nothing.
haven't been playing. A lot.
You
I
bought?
haven't been playing a lot.
What did you buy? You bought Mario Kart.
But I bought. No,
Yeah.
I'll get to that. So that pawn shop I was talking about earlier, where I was gonna buy Metroid Prime. I went there last weekend, and found, where are they? N64 games
Ooh.
for good prices. So I found Super Smash. Oh, here's the camera. Smash Bros. And Mario Kart.
Smash
This was like
64
for like 50, and this was for like 35.
Smash 64.
Hey,
So.
you bought something else.
But oh yeah, and then I bought Melee on eBay, and I didn't refund it. And I didn't make a mistake.
You bought Melee? Good for you.
Yeah, I bought Melee on eBay, and it's currently being shipped to my house. So now I have every Smash game, which is cool.
I
Nice.
would.
What?
I don't-
What?
You could have.
I just sold Melee, so I no longer have every.
It'll come back around on the Switch or something like that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
But besides that, I've been trying out the Game Boy stuff on the Switch Online. I started playing Kirby's Dreamland because I played Kirby's Adventure on the NES one on there and beat that last year, I think. So I started playing Kirby's Dreamland as well recently. That's really that. I've only really tried that, and like I played some WarioWare, I think, but that's really it.
Yeah.
And Tetris and stuff,
Oh yeah, best game ever on the Switch. Tetris, Game Boy Tetris, especially the green version. The green version's nice.
The
I like
green
that
version.
version.
Everything's better with the green version.
Everything's better with the green. All right, let's head out to the outros. Name, plug your stuff, plug your socials and your oh, Jack's looking at me. We'll get to you, man. Anyway, I am Jay Matthew. You know me. Subscribe to the Tipping Stars podcast. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Only 19 subs away. So share it, post it everywhere you know, and promote us for free and get us to 100 subscribers. Watch all episodes. We got a backlog of like 9 besides this one. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Of course, follow the podcast on TikTok too, and watch our shorts and stuff. And as for me, you can watch my new direct reaction about this whole direct. You can see my initial thoughts. Talk about a little bit at the end. You see how I freak out at Samba de Amigo. And you can watch my YouTube shorts. Yeah, I got upcoming stuff, reviews, and just a lot of stuff planned that'll come in the near future, of course. And Jacktivision.
Vision, you can't follow me. I've got no social. I don't do videos anymore.
At this point, just say subscribe to Tipping Stars Podcast.
Subscribe to the podcast. That makes me happy.
Man is off the grid. Cannot find him anywhere.
No, I'm off the.
It's like in Wreck-It Ralph when they pull the plug in the game and then they get sent back to the lobby. That's like you with Tipping Stars. This is like the lobby.
I'm in the lobby right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribers, please.
Yeah, we're very close.
There we go.
Let's get there. Let's get there like this month. It's February. We can do it. Not need more subs.
PS5. I got.
And now
Metroid
our guest, most importantly, our guest, MonadoMax. Plug your stuff, plug your vids. Where can I find you, and what do you do?
MonadoMax everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Actually, Instagram, it's MonadoMax TV. Yeah, I enjoyed being here. Thanks for the invite.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And you'll be back.
I was supposed to do the Too Many Games episode, but yeah, I got tired. So glad that I'm finally.
It's better this way because everyone's here. Nathan won't be able to be there, so everyone's here. So yeah.
Yeah, I know everybody came back just for me. I appreciate this, guys.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
this.
Absolutely.
One day we can all do
plug your newest video and what do you do so let the people know, bro. Because I feel like whoever watches this would love to watch your channel. So shout yourself out, bro. What'd you do in your newest video? Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm like, keep going, bro. Like you're the guest.
Oh, when does this come out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Because I upload so many things.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to the group about this. I don't know if we should do tomorrow because it's Super Bowl. You know what I'm thinking. So
gosh.
I also don't know.
Do it.
I'm thinking like this. We should talk about that after the podcast, of course. But I'm thinking like Super Bowl Sunday and Monday. Like I don't know what is better, but we'll talk about that after.
I will say, depending when this comes out, there's going to be one of the following two videos that you guys can watch, or you could just watch both. If this comes out after the day that they just told me off camera, you're going to have Metroid Prime Remastered unboxing video.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute.
If this comes out the other day that they just told me, you're going to have Video Games Monthly, a video game mystery box unboxing.
I thought you just dropped that video. I thought you...
That came out today. If you're dropping this to tomorrow.
You saying it's not out yet?
No, I thought I saw you upload your monthly video.
Yeah, I just said that's the video that's out right now.
Gotcha.
But if this is coming out, one of those two videos are going to be available for you to watch. You can watch both of them. They're both great videos.
Watch it.
Watch the videos.
Watch all the videos.
So I'm assuming.
Watch all the videos.
I'm assuming you got from your work. No. Metroid.
Huh?
You're saying Metroid Prime? You're gonna have the unboxing tomorrow?
So the release date got changed. It's February 13th.
Oh!
Everywhere else. Yeah, I don't know why Nintendo said 2 weeks, but it's now February 13th.
Really?
Dang.
Yes.
Wait, why am I just hearing this now?
Everybody's talking about it. But if you look at the pre-orders on any website, it says February 13th now instead of the.
I never got like a notification on Best Buy. Like I pre-ordered.
Yeah, and I just went to my GameStop today to make sure this was the case. They're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be here Monday. Can't wait to see you." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll be here Monday then."
Yeah, I assumed because you said it, I was like, "Oh, you got it from your work," because you're always like you always see the games you're at your work. I thought somehow you got your hands on it, but so now we're just finding it out even. You should have told me earlier.
Groundbreaking news on.
Yeah, you should have mentioned it during like
during the
our segment.
I didn't want to be one of those like people's like. It's actually coming out Monday.
Actually,
But then it wouldn't have been like that because that would have shocked all of us.
Shocked everyone. Go follow MonadoMax and Nindude. Plug your stuff, bro. Where can I find you?
I'm JR, Nindude. Always have been, always will be. Well, I am not really posting as much anymore, but I am still kind of posting here and there. I'm currently going through like a rebrand and everything, kind of changing up the style and how I just record videos and stuff. Kind of just changing a lot of stuff to suit, more me, how I am now. But yeah, I do have a couple of videos I am working on just because, they're fun to work on. They're not going to be out as much as anymore, but I do have a direct video coming out soon, and I am now working on a Splatfest chocolate eating challenge where I have to eat chocolate because I hate chocolate, all forms of it.
Yeah.
You hate chocolate?
Yeah, I used to be allergic. I anytime chocolate touches my tongue, instant vomit because
Dang.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, now
Wow.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing.
I'm
a
just glad that
Splatfest
does not
video.
happen. I'm just so happy that does not happen.
Look at him. He's just eating it right now. Look at me.
Not
And then-
before that.
I also have another video that I am planning on working on, where it's just me and my friends are in a call doing stupid things, and then yeah,
Sick.
that's it.
James.
Yeah, I'm Nintendo James. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter. Neither of which I do anything on at the moment. Maybe I will at some point. I don't know. It's not a priority, but I'm sure. I'm not. I'll have something up at some point. Just
Yeah.
whenever I feel like.
And also, I like to add, it's also 4 a.m. for you as well.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. And Nathaniel Bandy, 709.
What? Yeah, that's me.
That just came out. I didn't even plan that. I just said it. Anyway.
You just said that. Yeah. I uploaded last month for the first time in a while. I made an update video about where I've been in the past, since
Decade.
June. In the past decade, yeah. So if you want to know where I've been and what I've been doing, and what's been going on in my life, go watch that. It's up. It's been up for over a month now. But I have a lot of stuff in the works now. I have videos that I started scripting last year that I picked up again, that I wanna work on. I have a bunch of ideas, and even for my second channel, just my name, Nathan Elliott. I have a couple ideas for that channel as well that I want to work on, that I've been I've had in my mind for a while. So yeah, I'm ready. I can't wait to make my full comeback now. I started rebranding my channel. I have a new logo done, and all that. So I'm ready to get back into it. I'm really excited. So yeah, you can find me on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok. I don't really do much on there, but hey,
It's there.
it's there. But yeah, that's really it. That's me.
All right. That is it for our very first special guest podcast, if you don't count the Halloween episode that I was the two of us and then Dolphin Arena. This is our first content creator, full group, real special guest episode. Fantastic. I'm so happy that this has happened. Not only, there's a few things that I'm so happy that finally happened. Not only do we have the full group here, but we also finally done the episode, and it's been a little bit, and we also finally have Max on the podcast, which is awesome. And it was great, and I'm sure he'll be back on it's at a soon point. And yeah, make sure you guys comment your favorite part of the direct, like the video, subscribe to us. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Follow us on Twitter and follow the TikTok, and watch. I'm making shorts and stuff here and there for the channel. And yeah, see you guys. We'll see you guys soon. And
If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna release Jack on you.
what?
Jack will all of you guys
You know
down.
what? Apparently.
Yeah,
You don't want to feel the wrath of the Jack division.
true.
All right,
He will
goodbye.
delete all your social medias for you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.